Welcome back for another video. It's Eharbad once more, and I know I said the next video was going to be analysing the 28 days of shards and book acquisition and usage, and that will be the next video. But this video, actually, I thought, you know what? Why not? I've already done my siege attacks, but I haven't done all my rebattles, and that's kind of where it gets a little bit, I don't know, maybe a bit more interesting, because you kind of have to go and use funky teams. So I have done one rebattle, and if we go and look at that, I used this this 3-man team here. I went for a bomb team. I saw they didn't have any cleanser, anyone with block debuffs, and they probably weren't crazy fast. Plus the buffs that are going to come out of Krisk and Lydia if she takes a turn should give me a lot of TM fill. Nishak and Yoshi both in Stone Skin, and I just had Lydia in case for some reason Uko survived, or I didn't know, like, just in case, then I'd have a block revive. Plus I kind of wanted Lydia to maybe soak up some damage if Rotus wanted someone to attack. I'd probably go after Lydia rather than the 2 champions I actually needed to beat them. But anyway, I thought maybe this will be a fun way of kind of, we look through all the teams, we try and figure out who we can use to beat these teams, and kind of go from there. I think this first one's probably the one I want to battle first. We got a Taras and Ancora. That feels like it leads itself quite nicely to Ancora Narses. Generally against Taras, I quite like to run either an HP or defense-based Nuka. Against Tormin and the old Armans, being able to not be crowd controlled on Narses is kind of important. Because it's Armans, I basically need full Stone Skin as a team, which is a little bit restrictive because I don't really want to use my main Stone Skin champion. So do I have someone in full Stone Skin who I can throw in? And the answer is not really. So it's kind of like, should I add an additional champion and build them out in Stone Skin? Probably kind of what we want is someone who brings, if we go buffs, we want someone who's going to bring block debuffs, AoE, and I can say doesn't have to be arena focused. Datura's an option, Brogni's an option, and this is kind of the interesting thing, I guess, about what we've got going on. We end up kind of wanting to build out additional champions, and I think that's probably Datura would actually be kind of an interesting one. But I probably won't do that in this video, but that's the direction of travel. I very much feel like we need to be building additional champions, gearing them out so we have more options within Siege. I do want to make sure I get a kill. And I need Stone Skin. I might bring Kyoku as a way of staying alive. She is in Stone Skin. I don't expect to need to use her in another fight. And the last Stone Skin champion I will pick, I kind of don't want to pick anyone. Risky though, going 3-man. I should pick another damage dealer, and I kind of feel I'm kind of leaning towards Candrafon. I don't tend to pick Candrafon very often in other fights, so it's kind of relatively safe. So I probably won't need him. Anyway, let's see. So Armans goes in with an A1. I will just do my own A1, taking some real damage here. I want to take out the Armans if I can. And then I want to do my A2 with Narcisse. Like I said, it was really about Narcisse. I really could have just probably just done the 2-man and been done with it. But I didn't. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to be safe. So we went for 2 champions. I wasn't expecting to need so much. It's a little bit slow, but there we go. Who else? These teams are quite tricky. This team hasn't been defeated yet. This team I kind of feel like we should be able to do without too much problem. They do have block debuffs, so we won't be going for a bomb team. We again are coming against Armand, so we're going to need a lot of stone skin. Let's come back to that and look at this one instead, because we have a Jorgid, so I'm definitely going to want my Goffred in stone skin anti-Jorgid. I'd say that's going to be quite strong. I also want to make sure I can kill everyone, ideally on an AoE basis. And I need to go through the Abyss, who will taunt me. So I need an AoE hit, and I need everyone in stone skin. So I'll probably go for Harima, I think, in this particular instance. And then who else? I really need to build some more people in stone skin, don't I? I think like people like Barsatha would be quite fun to have in stone skin. And I'll probably end up building Jingwon as well, I think, as another champion. I'll whack into stone skin. And they'll give me some more options. Tormin would actually also be quite strong, but my second Tormin, who I have now built up, is not currently in stone skin. I whacked him in stun, so it won't go well against the Armands. I do not really want to use my Duchess if I can get away with it, but I don't actually have any other support that's really going to work here in stone skin. I think we will, and maybe we'll just go for that as a 3-man. Maybe the other option is to bring in Hefrak, because Hefrak's definitely available, and I think Handrafon I've used twice, so I can't use him again. It's the risk. I don't really want to risk 3-manning it in case we don't get it, so I will bring in the Hefrak. It's that thing. It's like I don't want to waste using 2 really good champions and then not get the win. So we got the Goffred ability off. That's why we got the block damage out there. I'm just going to buff my defense. Oh, that's annoying. And Armand's is on 2-turn stone skin. This is kind of a bit of a mess. Let's go that. We get petrified. Off ourselves. Go for the kill. We're petrified again. Armand's goes in A1. Basically got to kill that. We get the stuns off. Got to kill this Arbiter. Really? Okay, we got the weak hit here. So hopefully we'll get a turn and go in, kill, hopefully kill. Yeah, we did, basically. Shouldn't get 1-manned my Armands. And I think we probably did need to pick the full team. They actually were quite tricky. They had a more stone skin up than we were necessarily expecting. So we got 2 more rebattles here. This one I think's the hardest. I will probably... Looks like I've used my ultimate Death Knight, which is kind of annoying. We do have lockout, so I want to bring in Nice. who's a bit weak against Tormin. So maybe this is a good time for Carnage to come in. They have a bit of polymorph, but not super high rank. So actually, Androck's going to work quite nicely. Maybe I'll drop nice altogether. I could go for something like that. It gives me a little bit of swapping. The question is, do we have another lockout in the other mana shrine? There's no one else who's particularly interesting. The other kind of option is to bring in Hefrak and then someone for Barotos to attack. Someone attractive as a target who could also do something decent with an A1 and pop and kind of revive himself, which would be Monkey. I think maybe I will go for this. It does leave me without Ancora and Narcisse. That means I'll use them for both my fights, but this is a pretty tricky team. And I don't really trust Carnage and Ancora Androck. But let's give it a go. The plan there is to strip their buffs with Androck's alternate form, try and reset Narcisse's abilities by using my A1. Didn't work. Let's go in here. Let's take off all their what do you call it? And I'll try, I think if we just go in A1, we're obviously going to hit Ultimate Death Knight anyway. And again. Then here we're just going to swap over. And does anyone actually do anything? Does he do anything interesting? Not really. Let's just go A3. It's pretty weak in the end, to be honest. And try and get that. We did get the decrease of cooldown. Now we can go in and hopefully get those. The annoying thing is it's come back to me because of the stupid hex. I still think I'll go in and try and kill. Get the... Interesting enough, even with the weak hit, still almost died. Go in with the A2. Let's cleanse that all off. Try and get decreased defense if we can. And now we should be able to go in A2 with Narcisse. And that's job done. So Carnage, not really doing anything. But Androck actually worked really well there. Ancora and Narcisse did what they needed to. Carnage did actually the most damage. Maybe I'm harsh on him. All right, we've got one more battle here. It's another Arman's team. I think we probably want to bring in Ragash. I'm just noticing, have I used Mithrala twice already? Looks like I have. It would be quite nice to have an increased defense. Who else will be good in this instance? Someone with a stone skin. I might go Staltus. And Ragash. Like this. And then... because I need to do quite a lot of damage to kind of break through all of this. They've got a lot of polymorph rather. So bring in Romantu is probably not the best idea, but he is in stone skin, so it's still an option. Risky, but an option. I could bring in my own Armans. That's another option, but it's also risky. And Duchess. I think we should actually have a look at what we've got in the other shrine, just to make sure that we're not completely destroying our own ability to do something. We do have a Taras team here, and I don't have Narcisse available anymore. This is quite a nasty team. I basically would need Stone Skin to survive against that, or run a speed team, but I'm not confident my speed team's going to be faster than their Siffy. Are there any obvious ones we could kind of take out? Something like this feels like we could probably do work using bombs. Kind of feels like that's a reasonable proposition. Would we want Nishak given 2 spirit? Maybe we want Gaius instead, and maybe what we'll do is Arbiter, Imi, Gaius, wherever he's hiding. I wish it could just have the champion tags that we want. You could just remember that. It's a sticky selection. There's Gaius. So, what else would we potentially need? If that doesn't work, we need a backup option, basically. And what would the backup option be? Nogdar and Ronda are both ungeared at the moment, as is Jingwon. Ash is not a bad shout. Just lock them out. Basher actually got gear. Yeah, enough. My only worry is killing these 2 force champions. So the other way is we just bring 2 bomb champions. Maybe we'll just do that. It's overkill. Why not? I got 2 stone skin. Let's just boost ourselves. Stole the stone skin over there. Which one's which? I forget. There we go. Attack all enemies. Put the bombs out. Reduce the cooldown. And then with you, I'm going to put more bombs. Put you to sleep. And hopefully, they'll just all die. But for some reason, those ones didn't reduce the cooldown. Now, as long as that's kind of not ideal. Okay, kill him. Now it does. There we go. Kind of messed it up a little bit. I was a bit worried that Wukong would get a turn off and just kill my entire team. But we got it. Here's another team that's ripe for bombing. And I think we've still got Gaius. We can use him. We could probably pretty much run the same team. But I'd do it with Yoshi instead. Because Kimmy's not in Stone Skin. So even if she freezes herself, this should kind of work. I don't know how Gottfried's passive's going to work when it comes to bombs. That's interesting. We're going to find out. And someone who can remove a buff, basically, would be kind of useful. I don't want to use Monkey, though he would be sensible. We might get block buffs out. Maybe we'll just bring in Kai'Ma. Never use Kai'Ma. Alright then. So increase us. Just going to just gonna A1. Increase our attack and then go in, get the bombs. Just after A1, she'll then do the ability. I'll then E2. Just A1. Okay, that didn't work out very well. I forgot that Gaius doesn't reduce his own bomb cooldown. Torment just one shot my entire team. Oops. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have had one champion who's tanky enough to survive. If I was going to use bombs like that, that didn't work out. Here we go. As a warlord team, so I want to use nice against this. I'll probably use Duchess alongside. I need Stone Skin myself. I don't really have any other Stone Skin champions. Another problem. We could bring in Efrak because they haven't got any revive, and then what we could do is if I remove this and just bring in any terrible champion, basically. Now, what should happen is our man's. Well, he could do that as well. So there we go. I didn't think our man's would A1 him, but he did. And I thought Warlord might be in Stone Skin. But anyway, the idea was that when Warlord did the A2, we'd kill him, then we would kill some of them. But yeah. Anyway, I wasted knives. But you don't know, like it's hard to tell. You gotta make decisions. Anyway. We got the win, which is better because obviously we messed up here against such an easy team. And I just completely messed it. Completely messed it up. Right, we've got 3 more to go on this side and then 1 more on the other. What's another good option for us? I think we kind of need to get this one done. They've got quite a lot of polymorph and high-ranking polymorph. I'm probably going to have to bring in Goffred against Rotos. I'm struggling actually for champions. I think maybe Luris would be. Don't really want to bring in Luris actually, but I might have to. I'm definitely getting low on champions at this point in time. Who else is going to be good in this instance? Maybe Staltus is going to be. Doesn't really naturally give a double tap on Rotos. Maybe I will go for the Kymar, and then I kind of want someone who can revive. Might even go for the I don't mind if I get polymorphed approach. As long as I can get some nukes off. I worry about Staltus, but let's give this a go. Right. I will just go in with an A2. And here I'm gonna go for. He's gonna cleanse. Our match is gonna increase my speed, increase my defense. I wonder if I can get the A2. That didn't really do anything. They let them do all their buffing. A1. Try and clear their buffs off. Go in for a stun. I don't mind if I get polymorphed. If it happens, it happens. Go for a nuke. Now I'm going to reset. Go in again with an A2. Might get polymorphed. Didn't. Go in again with a stun. Might get polymorphed. Go in with a nuke again. Go in A1. Buff myself. A1. Go in double tap. Cleanse. Revive rather. Go in with that. Duchess hasn't revived yet. Weak hits. Go in like that. Still didn't get polymorph. Like this is, I'm really playing with death. Go in A2. And now we've got the polymorph. I think we can. Let's just try and get the kill here. A1, A1. I think we got the stun again now. And let's A3. We'll do reset again. Just gonna A1. Got the polymorph against me again. Increase my defense again. A1. Go for the A3. Go A1 again, try and get the provoke. Might get polymorph, didn't. And hopefully finally kill that that Duchess. It was kind of risky, but it worked. We did what we needed to. We got 2 more here and 1 on the other side. All right, let's go for this one. So we kind of need a block buffs or an ignore unkillable. There's only one polymorph there. How many polymorphs are in here? Only 1 again, but it's 6-star Taras, and I'm worried about the speed of that team. I'm not really worried about the speed of this team. They do have a cleanse in Mithrala. But I'm kind of tempted by a bit of a traditional speed team, to be honest. It really depends on the Duchess. If the Duchess is in double stones, if we say this is a kind of like stone skin and that isn't, and we have a cleanse, maybe this isn't the right approach to take. Maybe it isn't. But I kind of want to do it anyway. So I'm going to live life on the edge. Interesting. No stone skin. I can't stun you. Why don't I do this? I'm going to sheep you. I'm going to go in and try and kill the protector. Let you buff. Let you cleanse. Just going to A1. Now I'm going to try and strip all the buffs off. Basically. Try and reduce the duration of those buffs. Then we'll steal turn meter. And then I'm going to polymorph Duchess. Then you're both stunned. So I'm just going to go for Mithrala. I don't want to get petrified, so I still did. Never mind. Leoris can't get petrified. Try and kill you. I'm just kind of managing the... I probably should have A1'd there, actually. Now we'll go in with the A3. That's annoying. I kind of messed that up. Try and drop turn meter, and hopefully we can re-polymorph. We'll steal the turn meter, and then we'll re-polymorph. Our man's is so busted. Then here we'll just increase our attack, finally kill off the Duchess. We'll get petrified again. I'll just A1, it doesn't really matter. Petrified again. And we're going to get petrified, yep. Triple petrification. And then our own Leoris, take out his. And we got the kill. So we just used a classic speed team. Took out this tanky team. Right, we've got one more fight there. And one more, well, maybe two more. And that's an R-Man's team. This wasn't an R-Man's team, was it? But I'm pretty worried about being able to do anything against that team. We should probably try and do this one. This team looks kind of beatable, as long as I actually run the right thing, which I'm actually not sure what it is. We got triple polymorph again, so there's that. Maybe Staltus, that gives me and Ragash, actually, that gives me 2 Stoneskin Nukas. Potentially I will just go for Raman 2. It's risky, but I like being risky. And if I go for Kyoku, really, because I'm running out of Stoneskin options, I think I'm gonna have to move Duchess 2 and Stoneskin. That's basically the reality. I don't have any other supports in Stoneskin. And everyone just uses R-Mans. Oh god. Right. Yeah, I think we'll just try this. It's definitely a little bit risky. Right, we survived that, and we did get our passive to trigger. I really wanted Pythian to go first. That's really annoying. Let's see if we can just do this. Then we'll get the cleanse. That's annoying. We need to go for the nuke. And then we really need to kill here. So let me just do this, and then this. And then if we can get the kill off here, we did. That's what we needed. We can just A1. So we used Kyoku to give us the increased defense, basically. Although Staltus is self-buffing, Ragash is only self-buffing on an A1. So this worked relatively cleanly. It didn't matter that Raman 2 was not quite in the right speed tune for it to achieve what we wanted to. But we got the win, and that's all that really matters. And this one is unlocked. Someone just went and killed it at the same time. And we're really, really clutching at straws at this point. Staltus is gone. I don't actually have any Stoneskin champions. I've only got one left in Ragash, so I'm going to have to, if I want to do this one, put more in champions into Stoneskin. And if I want to do, I think the last one here, I also don't really have an option right now. No, I don't really. I need more champions in Stoneskin. I'm definitely looking. I don't think I can actually beat this with what I've got left. I really don't. Like, what have I got left? Everyone's just gonna just fall over. I would probably have to run Monkey and then have ways of reviving Monkey. And I think probably actually Stoneskin Duchess with Monkey would be realistically probably my best bet to try and go against this team. Could even do like a Helicath style team as well. There are options, but they're not great. And I definitely need to get some champions for it. So I won't do that in this video. It's really quite a long video, I think. About half an hour. And yeah, so there's 2 left, and they both require me to have more champions in Stoneskin than I currently have, which is 0. So I think that kind of sums it up, really, doesn't it? Pretty much. We've got a triple polymorph here as well, so we'll probably want Stoutus 2. And I think that's the kind of direction of travel, is it's now all about me building good dupes. So that's my main Stoutus. I don't actually know where my second Stoutus is. Maybe if I include the vault, maybe he's hiding in the vault. I think this Stoutus is going to have to come out of regen, needs masteries. I think Candrathon 2 I might as well build. Again, I haven't used him for a while, and I think he'll be useful. Rhonda, maybe I can get her into Stone Skin, really make use of the no accuracy aid too. I've just built the Torment 2, but actually not being in Stone Skin is really disadvantageous because of all the Armans. So maybe building him in stun actually was the wrong plan. Helicath, again, you just need everyone in goddamn Stone Skin. So might actually rebuild him to be in Stone Skin. Jingwon, he's actually a relatively interesting one because he's immune to the stuns and removes stun. So I could probably use Jingwon with Marius instead of running Ancora with Marius. Maybe Jingwon, and you have the whole decreasing duration, increasing duration of debuffs, but the important one is removing all buffs on the A3. So I think maybe next CBC I'll book out Jingwon, try and finish the masteries, get him built up. High accuracy Stone Skin, I think, will be the game plan. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll try and finish these other 2 fights offline. I'll put some champions in Stone Skin and give it a go. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. It is what it is. On the defense side, I was here. I think no. Was I here? No, I don't know where I was actually. Why does it make it? I know I'm here. Oh yeah, no, I was over here. There we go. There's my thing, and I basically got 2 defensive wins, and then died on the third. And this one, they haven't attacked this time, so I did better last time. I don't know how much this defense would win because no one will attack it. So yeah, so it's kind of a bit. I don't know. I feel like there's room for improvement on Siege. There's definitely room for improvement. A better way of actually looking at the overall battle than they currently have. Yes, you can look at the current Siege and look at like defense victories. Jesus, Sirens got 12 defense victories. Why are they wasting all their attacks on him? Attack me! And you can kind of look at attack victories, etc. But you can't actually look at the number of attacks used or the number of times they'd been attacked. You can't see what's the overall, like, of all of our attacks. If it's, 30 people, 3 attacks per person, so that's 90 attacks. How many of those 90 have we actually used? You can't see that. What's our win percentage? You can't see that. How many attacks have been used against us? How many of those 90? We can't see that. How many rebattles have been used? How many, whatever these stupid things are called, reroll or whatever it is, the rebattle basically. You can't see it, which is kind of disappointing. I feel like there's a lot more that would be interesting, and I think being able to watch replays of your own defensive wins would be useful, or even defensive losses, to try and understand what's working with your defense and what needs to be improved. Anyway, this is definitely the end of the video. It's gone on. I've rambled way too long. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.